Hello Capricorn and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 8th of November 2020. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Capricorn, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Capricorn. As you know, this can just take a few moments for the right cards to align to your weekly reading, so please bear with me. And perhaps in the meantime, you would like to consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. Let's get this out. Capricorn, the 8th of November, please. Capricorn, the 8th of November, please. Something very specific in there, Capricorn. Capricorn, 8th of November, please. There we are, dropped out from the pack. The 10 of Wands is where we start your weekly reading, Capricorn. And the 10 of Wands is a card that signifies, you know, a lot of hard work. You're probably feeling very tired, very stressed out, perhaps, Capricorn, this week. This is about a great responsibility that you are carrying. Perhaps this responsibility has even become a burden upon your shoulders, as it is with this guy here. There is another side to this 10 of Wands, and the true meaning of this card is actually about achievement. You've actually set out and achieved what you set out to do. You are going to carry this pile of wands from your village to this village over here. You've probably been walking days and nights and months, carrying this heavy load upon your shoulder here. But you can drop this load off now. You've actually achieved what you set out to do. Perhaps you can release yourself of this burden, this responsibility at the moment. Really interesting way to start the week, Capricorn. Let's get all the cards on the deck for you. And we'll get a little bit more into what this 10 of Wands is all about this week for you. All right, all the cards on the deck there. And the card at the bottom of the deck this week, the overarching energy, is the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is a card that signifies a swift change, speed. You know, this is a forward momentum card. This is action. So if this responsibility has been weighing you down, that is quickly going to change this week. Perhaps other people come in to help you carry the load, or indeed you complete the project, the responsibility that you have been carrying for a while. It's going to happen very, very quickly. You're going to feel the relief very quickly, the sense of achievement very, very quickly, and you're going to go into this forward momentum on to the next thing. A great card to have with you this week, Capricorn. What is crossing you this week? The 3 of Wands. All the wands here so far. So a lot of fire in your reading this week, Capricorn. Now, the 3 of Wands is a card that signifies you having great foresight at the moment. You can see your future. You're preparing for it. You're preparing for the expansion and the growth that you want to see in your future. Can't ever quite see it on camera here, but there's little ships down here in the river in which you're overlooking. So figuratively speaking, your ships have come in. Now's the time to prepare for that expansion and growth. It has to do with these responsibilities that you have, that are your responsibilities at the moment. Perhaps these responsibilities could signify your children, if you're of that age. It could signify work projects, you know, that are going to, you know, you are going to have to work very hard at, but is going to prove to benefit your future. You can see what you want your future to look like at the moment. So you're preparing for that. Remember that 10 of Wands is a card of achievement through hard work, through exhaustion and stress sometimes, but you will achieve. You have achieved. You've got the Queen of Wands in your past position this week, Capricorn. And the Queen of Wands is a compassionate queen, a caring queen. Her strengths are her intuition. Her emotions are very, very stable. Her throne floats on water, speaking that she understands about the ebbs and flows of life, relationships, circumstances, all those sorts of things. This Queen of Cups is somebody you know, and could certainly be a man or a woman. I don't read gender into the cards unless I'm called to do so. So this person is either a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. This is in the past position, which leads you into this Ten of Wands. I feel that this Queen of Cups is... I don't feel like they're related to you. I feel like they're a friend, they're a co-worker. It's that sort of relationship. You do know them rather well, but it's not a relation of you, of yours. It's not a partner, as I said. I don't feel that it's a family member. But this Queen of Wands, again, has seen you toil, has seen you, the work that you have put into this responsibility, and has been there as a supporting shoulder. The Queen of Cups is that energy of the person that you go and cry on their shoulder. That's who the Queen of Cups is. So I feel this person is kind of signifying that in your life. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Emperor is in your grounding position this week, Capricorn, and the Emperor is a card that, firstly, it is the Aries card, Capricorn, if that resonates with anybody out there, but it's also a card that represents authority, establishment, structure. And I feel with it here being in your grounding position, this responsibility has to do with an establishment. I see those establishments as, quite a broad sense. It could be a government establishment, a legal establishment, an educational establishment, a financial establishment. It's those sorts of energies that I pick up with the Emperor. So whatever this responsibility is, this burden is, has something to do with the establishment. But the Emperor in this position is also asking you to bring some structure into your life, bring some practicality, bring some structure, because this is what is going to help you to carry the load. It might be also, the structure of some people around you to support you in carrying this load. The Two of Cups in your crowning position this week, Capricorn. And the Two of Cups is a card that signifies partnerships. It signifies a unified love, a mutual attraction. Often when this card does turn up, it is in regards to a romantic relationship with that unified love, that mutual attraction. But I did use the word partnerships quite specifically because this card represents those. And we can have partnerships outside of those romantic relationships that we have in our lives. And I feel this is where this is. Again, I'm really feeling this Queen of Cups is potentially someone you work with. This is a really good partnership for you. They're very balancing for you, Capricorn. There is a mutual attraction, a mutual benefit going on for you. Yeah, really interesting. And the Ten of Wands, 2 tens. This is the end of this responsibility. I know the Ten of Swords is a card that signifies a dark night of the soul. It can signify painful endings, in particular betrayals, a loss, a crisis that you're going through, but certainly an ending that is going to cause some deep wounds, as this card would suggest. But I'm always drawn to the yellow strip here in the middle of this card, and for me that is a new day dawning. This is done. It is over. You are stressed. You are exhausted. It is a burden. It is done. There is no toing and froing and changing your mind about this. It is now over. And now you can obviously get yourself up, dust yourself off, and start that recovery, that regeneration process that is also signified by this Ten of Swords. It's the end of this burden, this responsibility here. It's going to happen quickly. All right, Capricorn, as always, I'd like to take one final message just to summarise the weekly readings for you. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. And the final message out for this weekly reading is the number 7. It is the beautiful bee spirit, and the message bee spirit brings is sweet results await. I know this is an ending, and you know, it's almost you can't quite see the forest for the trees with this ending. It is going to hurt you, but it is actually a blessing in disguise, because the sweet results await you. Let's see what other messages Bee Spirit has for you this week. The Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you are willing to let go your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. When you connect with the Great High and with Bee Spirit, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. The Bee Spirit asks you to focus on the connections, your body, heart, soul, and psyche experience, and the true integration when you self-forget, when you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation into universe-centered infinite possibilities and potential, you become busy as a bee enjoying the gifts of Bee Spirit. The magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you can expect. The Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see that yet, and asks you to share your good fortune, as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Capricorn. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.